Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to week 4 of the qualifier. We're so close, nearing to our end of the EU qualifiers for the major. I will be your host, Caster Kaiserson, joined here today by Dark. Lair will be joined by Mitch, but first things first, we've got Vaevictis versus Loltrain on Liberation, and we already started in the first map. And looks like Vaevictis are on the ally side after losing the night into 1 versus 1, and Sayo managed to get the opening pick as well as Hedden. A nice flank kill onto Klimk. These names will be the death of me. Great start for Loltrain on their Axis half, because you want to get as many Axis rounds as you can. And this is the way to do it. And Sound cleaning things up, taking down Mylan, and he's looking to get one more. He is going to get trapped though. If he's not too careful, Alpha will be on his tail, but he does have backup in form as a teammate. Alpha is still hunting this kill, but it's actually Loco who gets the kill onto Riggs, but Hedden quickly gets the trade, just leaving Alpha in a 1 versus 4, and this should be the first round for Loltrain. Prime player not being seen by him, and that's going to be the first round over. Very neat round coming in from Loltrain in the first round, which is what you normally see. It's really the second round which is important to keep your economy going, or to be reset by Vaevictis. So it'll be dependent on what Vaevictis do in this round. And it's going to be pretty interesting to see what teams come through this week. Because there's only 2 more weeks left of the qualifier. This week's and next week's. And there will be 2 wildcards from Bulkhead, since we already have 12 teams. I believe I've done the math right. Yeah, 12 teams in the major, which is amazing. And already a frag in favor for Loltrain. Klimk again being the first to die. Well, pretty close being the first anyway. Riggs looking to get aggressive here with the shotgun. Unable to do so. Nice shot from Get7. Getting down Riggs, making it 4 versus 4, but still a tall order. They don't really have the weaponry to deal with this attack, and Helden kind of fought actually to local with one of the M1 carbines. This is turning into Vaevictis' route. I did say this round is pretty important for Loltrain to carry on, and local getting sound as well with the help of Mylan. And that's B-side control in Vaevictis' favor. Sayo and Halsey's gonna have tall order to try and retake the site. So they're gonna have a fight here. Halsey trying to get the first opening base, unable to do so. 7 does manage to get away just in time. It does seem like Halsey's taking a lot of damage, and I think it's gonna be a save order coming in for Loltrain. Good call. 2 versus 4, and 25 seconds left on the clock. Not much time really for you to get back into the site. And Local's going to cause even more damage, taking down Halsey. Just leaving Sayo left in 1 versus 4, just trying to save this weapon. He has 17 seconds left until the next round, and it'll be pretty important for him to keep this weapon to help his teammate. Doesn't have any tokens either, so he's only going to get 1, because after winning the first round and losing the second, you only get 1 token, but 2 people fall to the bomb, which is going to be Alpha and Get7. Not a really great start for those 2 boys. They need to be careful of that. I should have realized by now the bomb does explode this update. It's been out for a few weeks now, and it's been like that since beta, which all these boys should have been in, I believe. I definitely know Myland was anyway. But 1-1. And it does seem like Loltrain have forced. Ooh, a mistake there from the smoke on the hands of Axis. That's going to cost him. Economy is very important, and you don't want to waste whatever you buy, especially when you're going with 4. So Mylan, he's going to get the first enemy kill. Taking an MP44, that's quite costly for Head-On to lose. And Get7, very aggressive through the smoke, trying to find another frag onto Elsie, but Elsie managed to stay alive and get the frag. But Mylan and Alpha doing their damage, moving into 4 versus 2. Just letting Sound Halsey protect their wounds once more. Halsey does manage to take down Klimk, making it 2 versus 3. Anyone in chat can tell me how to actually say his name, that would be helpful. Sound does take down Local as well, making it 2 versus 2. This is becoming very costly for Vaevictis, and Loltrain could retake this possibly. Halsey is not too careful. He does get a flying edge onto Alpha, just doing Mylan now. MP44, he's spotted out, position is known, and Sayo's going to clear out. Great retake from these 2 boys. Triple kill on Halsey, a double on Sayo.
Bomb defused.
quite impressive. I counted them out in a 2 versus 4 like last round, but they managed to do it this round. And they caught me off guard there. Let's see if they can keep that up, and be interesting to see what Vaevictis done. They've been showing quite disciplined buying in the first 2 rounds, but it does seem like they have forced Thompsons in hand. Klimp has got an M1 carbine as well as a nade, so they have got a few nades, and similar buy on the other side, but an STG on Hedan? Say it. Yes, he spots out the first player, but unable to get the frag onto Klimp. He's been pretty unlucky so far. Dying kill first few rounds, but it's actually Riggs who takes down Mylan. He's left alive for the last time. Riggs, he's going to get the other hand this time. Does get spoiled out by Alpha, but Halsey also gets one for himself, taking down Local, trying to get another one in fact, but unable to find the frag, but so still in favor to Loltrain. Sound, however, this one is pretty low on the B site. No one on Loltrain have rotated just yet, despite all 3 players towards this site. Got to realize sooner or later they need to start rotating or start pushing in behind, because they're playing quite passive, which could cause them to have some troubles. Loltrain, they're not too careful. See what they do here. Sound is the only one in the top, and he's going to get taken out by Klimp. Nice headshot from him. Opening kill, and that's the B side secure. Gets 7, taking down Halsey. Yeah, the triple kill last round. Not going to get one this one. Just leaving Sayo and Hedan, and if you're those who probably want to try and save or try and find an opening, because it's always about momentum. If you ask any player, do we go for it or not, it's about the momentum, spotting our player, knowing information, or getting an early frag. But here, I would say neither is the case. Hedan does spot out one player towards long, but it's not going to be enough, in my opinion. Should be really cool for a save and try and stick with this STG. Maybe try and get some exit frags. It seems like that is the case. Gone all the way back into ally spawn. Player is on chase, which is Klimp. Maybe he won't realize that he's in allied. Probably not. But good round from Vaevictis. This one's coming pretty close. 2-2. Been back and forth. Clutches from the Axes and good teamwork from the allies, giving them the site. See if they can keep that up. They do have pretty good economy, I would say. Not the best. They can still buy what they need, but they need to try and keep that growing. Try not to waste too many nades, use it more safely, because that's what you see the economy causing a lot of problems with, because nades themselves worth 2. For a win, you only get 2 tokens. For a bomb plant, you get that extra token, so that's 3 tokens. That's a nade and a smoke. So it'd be pretty important how you use your economy, how you use your utility, not being too wasteful about it. On the Axes, similar story. Loss bonus, you only get 1 for the time being, so they need to be careful what they buy. They need to make sure that it's grown so they can get the STGs that they need to hold sites, get the smokes to keep the defenders at bay, and use nades to try and hold them in places. So it'll be interesting to see how they play the economy game. Most teams have figured it out, I would say. Some teams more so than others. Vaevictis playing this quite slow. Passive, being methodical in their stance and heading towards the B site. It's actually Sound who gets the first opening frag. Aggressive towards long, getting that MP44 kill and taking down Mylan, and it's like his team is backing him up, and he's looking to be even more aggressive, Sound, but he's unable to find any frags. Local is actually going to get one onto Riggs and gets 7, takes him out. Advantage in Vaevictis' favor. This slow methodical stance to the B site is working in their favor. Halsey confused, and Alpha's going to get the wall bang, taking him out. Just leaving Sayo and Hedan once more in a 2 versus 4. Be interesting to see if they go for it or not, because their economy is in the toilet right now, I would say. And I would say save, but Sayo is looking to go aggressive and try and get this retake happening. It's going to get taken out. Local. Taking him out, just leaving Hedan with his SCG that he carried over from last round. He wants to try and save it once more. And if you're Vaevictis right now, you probably want to hunt them down, trying to take that STG off him, because they know that he is an STG. And they want to make sure that it's in their hands instead of his. It'll be interesting to see what's going to happen. It does seem like one player might be a little bit aware, but Alpha's actually going to get taken out by Hidan. Looks like he might be able to save it. 7 seconds. Crucial. Feels so long when you're in that, but once you get past it, such relief. And even that axes don't have much of a bite in them, but they are seeming like they're going to force, which is interesting because normally you'd see a team like this would actually try and save, get their economy up so they can get the nades, get the weapons that they want, because they're only on the 2 token loss bonus right now. Next round, they get 3. It's not much better. If they eco, they would have got 5 tokens in their pockets, which then can get a car or an STG and a smoke. Even an MP44 and a nades, just those type of utility, those little things count in the end in the long run. And even in eco round, you could win it, but Halsey, he's going to get the opening, and they might prove me wrong. Taking down local, and a headshot. It's going to make it a 5 versus 4. Sail is low, and Sound is in a pretty good position. Quite strong one eye. He's a player, but Riggs, he's really an important player. He takes down, gets 7. He's up in that window, and now Sound is in tight predicament, but he does take out Minor, just leaving Alpha and Klimp. Doesn't seem like Vaevictis are going to look good in this round. 5 versus 1. They are proving me completely wrong with this force buy. Not many times I have to eat my own words, but that is definitely one of them. Loltrain managed to keep all 5 players alive. The economy looking a little bit better, but still not too much, since again, you only get 2 for winning a round, which is pretty tightly, since you see on Halsey, he only could get a nade. Same story in Sayo. Don't know, he's looking pretty good. He's got a 4-second nades, 2 tokens left in his back pocket, as well as an STG and a Thompson. On the other side, 4 M1 carbines, and so they want to try and do something. Sound has managed to dodge a nade. And then back to square one. 5 versus 5. Local does get spotted out. Will get tagged up a little bit, but he will keep on living for the time being. Vaevictis looking for a spread play towards A site. Klimp gets the opening kill, taking down Halsey. That's an important frag. Gain that middle open, and he needs to get this player in dark. He does so. That could make the trip towards A site a lot easier. Sound, he's gonna stay alive, and he can cause some damage, but he's gonna not able to get 7. Hit down low. Was able to, and Sayo towards mid. He's gonna wreck some havoc, taking down local, but he's not for long since Mylan able to get back, making it 3 versus 3, and it does seem like they're getting back towards the B site. Or not, they're looking pretty indecisive right now, and Sound making it even more so, taking down Klimp down mid. 2 players on the B site, full of axes. 1 player, I think in the market, that is. No triple. He's really the clutch on this situation. See how he does it. He makes the first play, takes Mylan out, looking for the second. He's not going too aggressive. He's waiting for his team, gets the tag, and he moves out, and a knife kill from Alpha, taking him out. That was an important fight, taking that STG away from him. That's the only good weapon pretty much in their hands, but it does seem like Sam will be able to get that back. Nope. He decides to try and stop the plant, but he doesn't. Plant will go down. Alpha still alive, managed to take down Sound. In fact, Riggs went for the knife, but Alpha was able to take down Sound, which, even though in life, it's really, really humiliating. Really does that mental damage to your opponents. It doesn't help you economy-wise, and have to dig deep. The economy is so important. Let's see what Vaevictis does this time. They are going to force once more. It does seem like we have teams of forces here. No one wants to save or give tokens. I hate to see it. I hate to see it at all. But Thompsons, 3 Thompsons, M1 carbine, few nades on Alpha. That's actually nades on Sayo, which meets their mark. Taking down Mylan, also takes down local pretty much. And Sound gets a double kill himself. He does fall to the hands of Klimp, but the damage is done. Only Klimp left alive in a 1 versus 4, and this will be Loltrain's 5th round. 5-3. They are starting to grow their economy. 4 players surviving, only Sound falling, but he does get a double kill with a knife. Rather impressive. It'll be even more so in these next few rounds. Allies looking to force once more. Two players are on 5 tokens, so they could buy a little bit more, but Clem's actually opting to be a little bit more hesitant. Buys an M1 carbine and nade. The others not so much. Alpha, nade, and a Thompson. Elsie on the other side has a shotgun in hand. It'll be interesting to see what he does with it, and he does so. Taking down local. Sound being aggressive again down long, taking down Mylan. He's been so important in this beat defense. He's going aggressive when he needs to. He's so smart, but get 7. Takes down Sayo, who was being quite aggressive down mid, I believe. So it's back to a 4 versus 3. In favor to Loltrain though. I'm trying to do his work, but Sound so low. Riggs helping him out low, taking down Klimp. Get 7. Looking to push down Train. He's unable to find any players while his teammate Alpha is stuck in the B apps, and Sound is there. Cause some trouble, but it's actually get 7. He gets the frag. But Halsey, the turn on, fakes down, gets 7, and Idan takes down Alpha. Double kill for Halsey. Galvas on 1, only Sayo falling. 4 players surviving once more. It does seem like we are going to get pause in for Vaevictis. This is pretty important for Vaevictis. They know something's wrong. Their economy's not looking too good. They need to try something different. So it's pretty important to see what they do here. Their money on some players like Clip looking pretty well, and Alpha looking all right, but other players like Mylan get 7 and local. They're all on 3 because they've been buying down to 0. I don't like personally to buy down to 0. I always like to have 2 tokens in my pocket. That way you can, when you win, you get 4 tokens, and you can get a nade or like get a smoke. If you lose, you get 1 token, 3 tokens. You can buy a Gila, have 2 tokens still left in the pocket, or like buy a carbine, have 2 tokens left in the pocket. Buy a smoke, help your teammate a little bit. See those strategic advantages you can get playing a little bit smart with your tokens. You could force, try and risk it. Long term, doesn't help you, but I like to grind out rounds. Grinding out rounds is important. So it'll be pretty important to see how it plays in this round. So MP44 in hand, Briggs and Hidan both got STGs. Hidan's been pretty good, staying alive. Hasn't died many times, I believe. He's died 3, which is all the rounds that they've lost. But if you look at the kills, been pretty even on both teams. Not really outstanding as much. And they've been quite equal against each other. So it'll be pretty interesting to see how they get through to this round. They are, on Allies, they are forcing into it. It does seem like they have some sort of strategy in mind. 3 smokes and 2 nades. It'll be interesting to see where they place them. Because again, utility is very important. You don't want to waste utility. You don't want to just throw a random nade somewhere, hopes it hits, gets a double kill. Because most of the time it will. Sometimes it will happen. Like you do see it happen. Someone goes, where does that land? Because you don't know, because you throw it randomly. So should be going back into the round very soon. Halsey has a shotgun. It does seem like Sayo is restarting his game due to technical issues. He has said in chat that he has some frame issues. Be interesting to see if he performs better since he comes back. Well, wait, let's talk about some of the teams which are in the qualifier at the moment. Got a few teams who are the favorites. I would say Avenue and Method. Both are favorites. Opposite sides of the bracket, so you could see that both of them making it to the major. The other teams don't really know who will. Team on Fire or Team Zodiac, that would be a pretty close game, I would say. Precision game. They're going to face Avenue if they beat Team Potato. And of course, you've got Climax's team, everyone's favorite streamer in Battalion, on his team in the second round as well. It's really second round teams, which is pretty interesting to watch. And I can't wait to get into those best of 3s. Right now in this best of run, say it should be getting back soon, I hope. Don't want to be waiting here all day hearing me talk because it is rather boring, I would say. I can't wait for Mitch to get. That's all I'm saying. There's only so much you can talk about. For example, let's talk about the latest team which got through. I think it was Magic at Philadelphia. Pretty interesting. I only watched glimpses of Philadelphia because it was on late every day, as well as the fact that more importantly, EU qualifier. I watched that a little bit. From the teams, there was Comrade Gaming and one up, which went through last week, I believe. Could be wrong. My memory is not great. Still waiting on Seiyu. Mylan right now is struggling, so is Clank. Both on 3 kills. It'll be interesting to see if they step it up in this next few rounds, because next few rounds are pretty important. If you get 9-6 half, you pretty much got a pretty good half there. 6-3. Well, if you get a 12-3 half, that'll be even more impressive. But Loltrain will need to get 6 more rounds to get that. And it would sell them quite well, because you want to get those high leads. You want to get those plus 10 rounds, because then you feel a little bit more comfortable. You can save a little bit more. You can play your own game in the second half. In the first half, it's a little bit more hectic. You see a lot more forces. In the second half, you see it less. Still, the other team, which is losing, you see it more often than forces. So, be interesting to see how they play through this one. Let's talk about some of the other teams. In fact, let's talk about Fate. I'm still part of Fate, if everyone knows that. Got Fate jersey on. It's all good. And I played for them in Budapest. It was fantastic. And I'm hoping that Amsterdam will be as fantastic. Oh, Sayers here. And we should be getting started very soon. It's a little bit disappointing that his coins have disappeared. Vaevictis getting a little bit more impatient. So, getting a little bit disappointed. You got Super Shine, something like that, which is also in the second round. Be interesting how they play. They got Vasilos on the roster. Who everyone knows played for Comrade Gaming, who stepped down from active, being an active player part of Comrade Gaming this week. So it'll be interesting to see if he's playing and how he plays. We are back into the round, luckily, so we can talk about other teams in the bracket. Get on into this map, which I've been waiting for so long. Felt like forever. I didn't think that pause was going to last so long, and it does seem like Vaevictis has a plan in mind. They are looking towards the B side. One player is lurking, which will be Klimp, who's just in church, just watching their backs, watching to see if Loltrain pushes. But Loltrain been pretty passive, and they seem to stack B side quite heavily. 2 players towards window position, one at the boxes and one actually at windows. Interesting to see how they do this. Like, the smoke on windows is so important now, because if you don't get that right, it can cause some trouble. But Klimp actually gets that frag, taking down Halsey. Sound up, gets one for himself and goes back into dark, but the nade from Mylan, good enough to take him out. Putting off Riggs as well, but let's see this from Hidan. Pushes in. Alpha does manage to take him down, as well as Riggs from window with the nade. Just think Sayo left alive, which is going to take down pretty shortly, but that was pretty ballsy from Hidan. Just pushing through the smoke, just trying to get that frag. He does get one frag, but he was taken out pretty quickly afterwards, and the economy not looking too good for the Axes right now. But pretty good teamwork. Like, you saw the nades was so important. The nade coming in from Mylan, taking down Sound as soon as he went back to dark, because they knew, like, as soon as he gets a frag or goes aggressive at barrels, he goes back into dark. And then, like, using the nade, take out the window player, which might retreat because of the smoke. Very, very important. And then Alpha taking out the last player on B side. Really methodical, really great teamwork. And I love to see it. I want to see more of that. I love that type of stuff. However, this round is a new round, and the buy on the Axie is not looking too good. You see a lot of goers, not much utility. Some of it already used up, so no retake nades. Shotgun on Halsey, and that's going to be pivotal to this B defense thing. Once they go aggressive, once get these early frags, and it does seem like Vaevictis are setting up some nades here. Violent being one of them. One of his did take out a player, and Halsey is one of those players. Really great name for him, but he does still have sound to be aware of. Klimp takes down Hidan, making it 4 versus 2. Great take on from Vaevictis. They still have sound stuck in dark, but they don't have to go too aggressive. They have to wait for him to come out. As once the fact that there is say up in window, but Climate gets him. And gets him and gets sound through the wall. A little bit of clipping there. Hate to see it. This game, not perfect still. Amazing game it is. It's not perfect. See how they do this time. Goers again. Axes are forcing once more. Not great to see. Nave really taking down Sound and Halsey. Halsey on like a sliver of health right now. Not great. It does seem like Vaevictis are going quite a ballsy play. Pushing down mid. Alpha takes down Hidan, which is a great frag. Has bomb in his possession. It does seem like they want to go towards the A side, but they still have Climate lurking, and that should be a tell for them. When Climate's lurking, you know it's the opposite side, and Mylan takes down Sayo on the other side. This was really great to see from Vaevictis. They're playing their position so well. Climate just getting their frags, causing damage on your side. Mylan and Climate stepping up in these last few rounds. It should be 6-6. I doubt Halsey and Riz can retake. Halsey is an amazing player, he is. He has a torch from him, and the gun model blocking his view of Mylan. Stealing breaks, left alone with a Gua. He should be falling in this gunfight, I would say, but Klimp actually loses it. He could get another one here, but Alpha taking him out pretty quickly, making it 6-6. Close game, but you have to kind of faith Vaevictis. Their team looks so much better. Their execution so well, perfectly played. Interesting to see if they can keep that up. Right now, Klimp and Mylan stepping up really big. Klimp in fact 8-8. He was on 3-7 at one point. Amazing to see players stepping up like that. That pause really helped Vaevictis out, and Halsey not looking too good. Mylan taking him out again. Thompson in hand this time. Well, Halsey had a shotgun, and Local needs to be careful. He is in a very big position, but Alpha are able to trade it out, and get 7, taking down Sound, just leaving Riggs and Hedron left in a 2 versus 4. And Riggs does take down Get 7, but it's still too tall order for these two players. They could get another one, but the timing of that, Klimp able to get Riggs just as he looked away, and he could get his second one. He does. He down falls, making it 6-7. Double kill for Klimp. Only Local not getting a frag. That's the main difference. Each player is winning their duels, winning them pretty outright. And now the allies are looking pretty strong in the economy. They can buy the things that they need. They can buy the weapons that they want. Seeing STGs, Locals coming out with a scope. Pull and buy. Normally I would say that is quite risky, but the scope is pretty powerful. And a way in which I like to see players use it is using it as an entry franking tool, trying to open up a site. But Get 7, he's trying to open up a site on his own, taking down Sound, pushing through the smoke, smoking out windows as well, and he's getting some leeway in allowing his team to push now. Alpha with that nade, so important. Now it's a 5 versus 3, B-side control. Get 7 done so much work here. Mylan taking down Halsey, the second nade to window. Can't feel bad for those window players. Those nades working so well in Vaevictis failing, and Get 7 taking down Sayer. Local able to get one frag at least with that scope. The investment paying itself off, I would say. So let's see if they can keep this up. SCGs on Halsey and Sound, so they are buying into this once more. Hidan buying an MP44. Local still sticking with that scope. He's got an MP44 in his back pocket. So it'll be pretty interesting to see what he does with the MP44, if he uses it more or uses the scope more. At the moment, I'm loving how Vaevictis are playing. They're not playing flashy. And actually, Local gets opening kill. Taking on Hidan. As well as Klemp getting an opening kill with that nade. These nades of Vaevictis working so well for them. Getting those opening frags and Loltrain just falling for it right now. I said it'll be pretty impressive for Vaevictis get 9-6, and it's looking like they will. Get 7 does go low to Sayo, but it has teammates to back up, but Sayo doesn't, so he has to retreat while Get 7 can still stay in the area. Nade not good enough to take either one of them out. It does seem like one player, Halsey, has rotated, and Smoke's going to cover his vision for the time being, but it's this player flanking Sayo that was important, but he will fall to the hands of Alpha, and now B site is actually opening, and they're going to plant it. While the players are looking towards A site. Might takes down Sound, and it's just Halsey left alive, and it's 9-6, half over. It's a team ace from Vaevictis. And I think that summarizes this half. Vaevictis have been playing so well as a team, clutching, or not clutching on the ones, just working, grinding those rounds, playing methodically, using those nades so importantly. And a real tender for this major qualifier spot. If not this week, probably next week. Most of the top teams are still gone. There's still some others, like Method and Avenue. Vaevictis right now. Can't have to favor them in this half. Interesting to see what Loltrain does. Klemp actually gets down Riggs in that boosted spot. It's so good. Happens a team to get there. Get 7, try to get into Attic, but he's unempty. But nice shot from Alpha towards Long. Taking down Sound. And that's going to make it a 5 versus 3. Only on in the first round of this half. And Local going very aggressive. Takes down Halsey. He's going to keep on going aggressive. He wants more. He's looking for these players. Hidan balls at the moment. All of the frags going for Vaevictis. Every single player of them survives. Not one falls. Allies looking a little bit distraught. 10-6. Not looking too good for them. They are going into a force by only carbines because they only get 1 token win bonus, and since he didn't get a single frag and didn't pick up a token, they only can buy 1 thing. On the other side, he's starting to see some more frags, some smokes. Frag actually gets a tag, and it's actually a kill from Klemp. Double kill, in fact, making it a 5 versus 3, and Local taking down Hidan as well. 5 versus 2. Seon Sound left him wondering, where did my teammates go? In fact, Seo's gone pretty aggressive. It's actually Sound who takes down Mylan down mid, and he's going to get a token as well, but Get 7 takes down his teammate, just leaving him alone. Now 1 versus 4. Make that 1 versus 3 since he does take down Local. He's going a little bit too aggressive. Maybe overstepped too much. One player looking to overstep once more. Does get a tag low onto Sound, but there's no frag just yet, and Sound, he's just looking to try and cause some damage to this active side. Make sure their economy stays low, because they had all 5 players surviving last time. This time they're 3. And that nade may to push him out of that side, allowing Alpha to push onto Sound and gain that frag. That's the type of smart thinking I like to see. But again, a really good round coming in from the Axis. Maybe a little bit overextension from Local and Mylan, but in the end, they were able to get the frags. 11-6. It does seem like the Allies want to force into this. Thompson's carbines, a smoke on the hands of Riggs, and only that 1 smoke. Maybe it's going to be deployed down mid to allow him to get some space working down mid, and it doesn't like Sound was waiting for a nade, but the smoke was actually used elsewhere, so pretty interesting. Where they used that, actually, yeah, Rex is still holding it. Probably going to go for window, and it's going to be a B take. They only have that 1 nade to work, that 1 smoke to work with. So if he dies, potential loss for them. Sound, he was able to get the opening frag, taking down Mylan. Making it 5 versus 4. This is the first time they've had an advantage in this half. They're going to keep that advantage. Hidan takes down Local, gets 7, trying to grasp onto some kills right now, and he's unable to do so. Sayo takes him out, just leaving Klemp left alone. 1 versus 5, and he can cause some damage. He even stops the bomb. That's going to be an important frag, but the bomb should go down no matter what. And he should know his position. That reload really gave him away, but it's actually the shooting, yeah, which makes the player look towards his direction. Not much he can do right now. Bomb is dropped, but he does take down Riggs with a nice headshot, in fact. Calm down, Klimp. Only so much you can do right here, and he's surrounded right now, but he's still trying to go for it. I'm surprised that he's still alive right now, but now Sound has stepped in, claimed the kill. Sayo and Hidan was just distracting him while Sound gets his 3K. But Klimp looking a little bit flashy. That headshot really looking nice. But it does seem like they are gonna buy Axis. Get Seven's picking up an STG. He's the only one with a nice weapon. The others with Guas. Alpha and Klimp both saving 2 tokens, which I like to see. On the offside, Sound still got 4. Sayo and Hidan both got 2, and that nade's gonna push Local out of his position. Almost caught him off guard. All 5 players gonna stay alive. Sound, in fact, took damage early on as well, but he's gonna survive for the time being. Okay, 7 is playing on site with an STG. And it does seem like the allies want to push towards this B site. 2 players, or 1 player right now wants to push down mid, but it's actually Alpha on the other side of the map, taking down the Healthy. That's an important kill, as well as this one onto Sound. Local stepping up, just leaving the 3 players. He's trying to push onto the B site, and now all the players for Vaevictis are going to start rotating. Hidan trying to get down Klimp, but Klimp's been playing so well in this half. Able to take him down, but he's going to be taken out by Riggs. Sayo taking out Get Some, but Local right now making it 3 versus 1. 3 versus 2 since Sayo said otherwise. But that's going to be tough for him. He's only got Thompson in hand, and these 2 players both got Guas, and that long range is going to help them take him out. 7-12. It did look like the Axis was going to start running away with the economy, but the damage done by Sayo was enough. Does seem like the Allies want to force buy again. This is current concurrence. I haven't actually seen a team in this map save, and it kind of shows in the scoreline. It is quite close in score, but one team is slowly running away with it. Actually, Klim's actually got a car. It'd be interesting to see what he does with that. He's actually going to fall to the hands of Riggs. Nice headshot from him. Making it a 5 versus 4. They're going really fast on the B side. 2 players in dark. And the bomb still hasn't committed. He's still aiming in B arch. Such barrels. The Axis right now, they're not really committed to retake just now. And Riggs is going to fall because of it. Finally, the bomb fake, but Alpha was good enough to take him out. Local unable to get the player rotating, but it's actually Get 70 takes down Hidan, just leaving Sound and Sayo. Now it's just Sayo left. 1 versus 3, maybe 1 versus 2. Sayo's been doing so well again. He's into a close round, but he's unable to clutch it out as of yet. And Get 7, he's not risking it. He has put Sayo low, but he's not risking to peek him once more. Get 7 and Alpha can just play together. It is a 2 versus 1. Thompson adds 20 rounds in the mag. Can kill both players. It's about 5 shots to kill close range. And he spews out bullets so fast. It's actually Sayo pushes in, takes down Get 7, but he is low himself. He's got 1 HP. Not much time left. He needs to start playing this, but will he expect Alpha's position? He will not, and he will be taken out. 13-7. Clutch from Alpha, but Sayo putting out his heart into that round. Unable to clutch it out again. He's start gonna get frustrated once you start losing these clutches over and over again. And I'm pretty sure he will be. Mylan buying a car. Others on Guas. SCG on Get 7. He's probably gonna play on the B side once more like he did in the previous rounds. And that peek from Local taking down Hidan. What was that? You can't just do that. It's Local. You can't just jump peek and get a headshot like that down mid. But he does. Giving his team an advantage into this round. What was Local thinking? That information gained from Klimp is going to be so important. Get someone just covering his back. Maybe try and get a frag up in this sniper nest. Right now, calm in the water. Get 7 does get tagged up by Riggs, but it's not going to be enough to kill him. Halsey with the shotgun in. Sniper nest does take down Klimp. What is this? Local takes down one for himself. Gets himself a double. But what is that with the shotgun? Halsey's looking for these long range duels. Sound does take down, get 7 on the B side, opening it up. But Local right now on a rampage. Mylan opens one for himself, just leaving Riggs in a 1 versus 3. They don't need to push this. Alpha has a smoke to play with, but it's not going to stop him. But he's going to stop him with a headshot instead onto Riggs. 14-7. The end is nigh, some would say. How nigh is it? Allies spy not looking too good. Riggs only one with enough economy to do something with. Maybe buy a scope, but he's going to buy a Thompson and nades. Maybe a better call than a scope. But nades on every single player. Get someone only one without a frag. Got a smoke instead, and Local able to get an opening kill, but Hidan opens 2 for himself, as well as Riggs in the fact, taking out get 7, making it a 4 versus 2. I was praising Local for his nade, but right now Loltrain, they get all the praise. Gets a triple kill, and it looks like they are heading towards a site, which Local should hear. It's going to call Klimp to rotate, but they're going to find the A site completely open. No one to stop them, no nades to work with since Local used his, and Klimp didn't have one, and Local's going to fall to the hands of Halsey. Probably shouldn't have happened. Just leaving Klimp left alive right now. And he's going to fall to the hands of Sound. Pretty sure no sound was made from him. 14-8. They're making it close, Loltrain, but you still can't have the favor of Vaevictis. They're playing so well. You hardly see a nade kills coming in like that, getting a triple nade kill from 2 nades. Sound has picked up a car. He has found Mylan's body in the previous round. Interesting to see if he tries to go for an opening pick down mid with that or not. With a player will try and defend it, but right now the Axis are actually going quite eco. Despite winning so many rounds in a row, they have been close rounds. They have been brought down to MP28s and Gulas. Klimp, in fact, on MP28 for himself, and he gets one, unable to get the second. Almost isn't good enough. Riggs and Halsey both low. And that's going to push one player off, but it's going to make it a 4 versus 4. And on these eco weapons, you don't want that situation to happen. Does seem like Local's already on the rotate to try and help here, but the smoke's going to block his field of view. He does get one tag, but he's going to get tagged back. And the push is into dark, not good enough for Get 7 to try and stop. Sound able to take down Mylan, as well as Halsey able to take down Alpha, who was only good for 1, just leaving Local on a 1 versus 2. Bomb yet to go down just yet. Local's position unawares for the time being for Loltrain. Fake plant trying to distinguish Local's position, and Local's position gave himself away. He does take down Sound, just leaving into a 1 versus 1 against Halsey, but he's got low HP. 20 seconds left. Bomb should be planted now. That's in the court for Halsey, but he's going to get tagged first. 9 bullets left. 6 bullets left for Local, and Local's going to get it. 15-8. Match point for Vaevictis. Looking to go into the second round where they will meet Method. They win the next round. Or course, it could go into overtime, but very unlikely. 15-8. That's pretty much given. Economy not looking too great, not much nades being bought. Halsey does manage to buy all nades he can, as well as a Garand, but the rest of his team trying to buy weapons. Smoke on Riggs. On the other side, he's seeing STGs and a car, as well as the nades that they need to stop this push, and that Local nade. I'm not going to find anyone. Does seem like Alpha is going to keep his, and Mylan's going to open things up. Get 7 does get one with his nade, taking down Halsey, making it a 5 versus 3 at the get-go. Possibly the last round of the map. Alpha making it even closer to seeing Riggs and Idan. It's not looking too good for Loltrain. This could be the end of their story right here. Briggs trying to do some work towards long, but Local's taking out Hidan, just leaving Briggs, and he's going to fall to the hands of Klimp. And that's it, ladies and gentlemen. 60